Did you notice the huge graphical differences between world sets, or are you just confused at what world sets are in general? With just a couple of days before the launch, let's dive into what world sets are all about and why you should care. Welcome to the New World channel everyone, I'm Marchief and I have been in the New World betas, the closed beta and also the open beta, and something I hadn't really noticed until the playtest was the difference in world sets. Now, world sets are a way of grouping servers in New World, so that means that you can play with your friends on the European or the North American servers because they're part of a server cluster called the world set. So as long as you're all on the same named world set, it doesn't matter if you're on different servers, as long as the world set matches. Now, what we didn't expect is in the playtest we saw this massively, is there was a huge graphical discrepancy between these world sets. So the world set on the left was the one that I went for initially because it was called the New World Ultra set. So I felt that that was going to be the best graphical quality, and I was badly wrong. If you look at the character model on the left hand side here, just look how fuzzy the actual character is. Both of these are running on my RTX 3080 PC at full 1440 and ultra settings. However, the one on the left looks remarkably worse, and I never understood this as I was playing through the playtest, so I did get the urge to try a different server, which was a different world set. So I switched to the Teo world set, which is the one on the right, and I couldn't believe the difference that we saw once we'd made that switch. Now, I was playing with a friend who was also with me on the ultra set on the same server, and he was also telling me just how different, how worse the graphics looked for him from the closed beta. And then when we switched over to the Teo set, immediately both of us were like, wow, this is so much better. This is the graphics that I remember from the closed beta. So if you look at this screenshot, this is what we were missing from the ultra set from the offset. It just didn't click until we went back to the Teo set. So if you're in that starting world and you don't see these light ray effects and the nice fog and mist effects, then either the world set that you're on hasn't got all of the graphics enabled, or there's something else up with that world set. So do bear that in mind when you start up your game, and if you don't see those kind of ray effects and you are running the higher or ultra graphic settings, then you might want to look at changing the world set, otherwise you're never going to get the graphic fidelity that you've got here. You can change servers within a world set and keep your character. However, you cannot take your character across world sets, so you can swap servers in the same world set without an issue and carry on your character. So you can always pick the best ping and latency or lowest population servers in your world set, but you can't take your character across world sets. You do want to make that call early on. If you're not happy with the graphics in your world set, then I would suggest switching. Hopefully the playtest was only a test on the different graphic sets and we won't see that graphics drop in the world set going forwards, but just do keep that in mind before the launch. Let us know if you had this issue with the world sets and you saw massive graphics drops in the world set that you played on in the open playtest, or if you've seen anything similar in the closed beta. Also, give us a shout out in the comments about what you're going to start off your weapons with. I'm definitely going to be going with a Warhammer and musket as my kind of main two weapons, with a fire staff backup for when my musket runs out of ammo. I play most of the weapon sets and that definitely feels like my playstyle. I do just love the sound of the hammer. It's just so satisfying, especially when you get that thunder crack later on as well. So do keep your eye on the channel. We will be streaming day one on here, and hopefully that we'll have a co-op stream going for some day one content and showing off the power of the RTX 3080. So I hope to see you on launch day, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things New World, and we will see you next time.